The stories that make up Iowa's identity
For me, Iowa means peace, tranquility, supporting each other.
are your stories.
His will and determination to live a full life.
When I was at my lowest point in life, battling cancer, I cleared that driveway that you came up.
And Local 5 is there to celebrate them with you.
This is our family heritage. I look at that as kind of a unique legacy that we'll all leave.
Watch more of your stories on Local 5 News.
365 days a year, Hope Ministries of Des Moines provides fresh, warm meals to those in need. But the greatest day of need always falls on Thanksgiving Day.
We have seen over the years that however many Thanksgiving meals we can provide, we fill up.
Their goal for this year, 3,300 Thanksgiving meals. Dedicated volunteers and staff members have been hard at work this week, cooking up around 200 turkeys.
It's going to take all of us in order to make sure that we can provide a healthy, wholesome, uplifting meal that's also pleasing to the palate.
Hope Ministries is privately funded, relying on monetary and food donations from the community to help others. And this year, Hope Ministries is having to stretch those donations further than before.
We are seeing an increase in the number of people who are hurting and hungry.
Because while the demand for food has continued to grow, donations have dropped.
We have more people coming to us, our costs are increasing, and we're getting fewer food donations than we were at a year ago at this time.
With capacity for meals already reached, Hope Ministries is asking the public to open up their pantries and help supply key items. Kitchen staff all agree on one thing: food insecurity in Des Moines is at an all-time high. But thanks to the help and heart of community members,
It's a day where everybody really deserves to have that warm feeling. So it's the food, but it's more than the food.
Meet Diane Rowe.
Yes.
An 89-year-old Edencrest resident living in the Beaverdale neighborhood.
Very, very, very nice.
Diane has always had a passion for food. After growing up with a mother and grandmother who were amazing cooks themselves, Diane contributed to the food world with 2 published cookbooks.
You mean this is from the book?
It is from the book.
No wonder I liked it. Oh, this is marvelous.
Diane lives with dementia, but she didn't let that stop her from enjoying her Thanksgiving meal with her friends and family. In partnership with Edencrest's Dare to Dream program, Curb Cuisine helped make Diane's dream of having her cookbooks come to life on Wednesday.
Making her happy.
The goal for Curb Cuisine co-owner Jared Fontanini.
It's the holidays, and I think it's gonna make her happy, and it's gonna be a special day for her and her family.
Not to brag or anything, but it's also my birthday. So I think this is not only a great opportunity for Diane, but it's a great birthday present for me too.
I have never met her. This will be the first time. So.
Nor had Diane met the Fontaninis before Wednesday's meal they made for her.
Really, you did? Yes. Well, congratulations. You did a beautiful job.
I appreciate her to relive those memories. I just knew it was a no-brainer that we had to do this. We had to help her relive those memories and then eat her food that she wrote the recipes for.
Thank you very, very much.
Diane's recipes
We're so glad you're here, Diane.
and dreams
Well, thank you for writing the books.
coming true, all before the day known for food.
I feel like we're having our Thanksgiving dinner.
It is.
We'll try to accommodate as much as we can, as long as we can.
You know, I lock the doors at 4:30. We get the pots of stock on the stove for gravy and whatnot. We get all the roasters full of ham and turkey scattered around the restaurant to start getting them warmed up. Pretty well ready for delivery between 9 and 9:30. Hopefully the first orders for delivery will go out 9:30, quarter to 10. If everything works well, we'll be doing carry out at 11, in-house dining at 11. Just the wonderful volunteers that give up part of their day or all their day to do this. It's amazing to me. We'll deliver 26, 27, 2,800 meals. We'll probably serve 3,100, 3,200 meals this year.
700 meals, folks. 700.
I've been involved 30 years. My personal goal was do as many meals as we can with the least amount of stress. First part was easy, the second part not so much.
I got it. There
there's photos of me and Bob from the time that I was like 3 every Thanksgiving. And I'm honored that I get to continue to be a part of it, and I wouldn't have missed this year for anything.
30th year.
The gravy stalled out way quicker than I thought it would.
I can't run with the big dogs like I used to. Getting around is a fair amount harder for me than it was 30 years ago. 30 years is a good round number. Next few years are going to be kind of different because I won't know what to do on Thanksgiving. I might actually get to watch a football game.
It's my mom.
Scrolling through photos of her beloved mother and son, Yulia Bohatkina speaks of the home and family she left behind 1 year ago when she immigrated to Des Moines. But her decision to come to Iowa wasn't one she ever thought she'd have to make. She says she had to leave the country because of what started. With Russian bombs dropping all around her home, an American family invited Yulia to stay with them. From there, Lutheran Services of Iowa's refugee team helped her find a place of her own, as well as a job. I'm very grateful for LSI in particular, Yulia says, for helping me with assistance in application for all of the required documents. Yulia is one of 70 Ukrainian refugees served by LSI this year. Now settled in her new home, she continues to learn the English language and works at a local restaurant. And with a new home comes new traditions. I will be celebrating Thanksgiving with an American family. I was invited into their home for Thanksgiving, and I am very grateful for that. Embracing the Thanksgiving spirit, Yulia is sharing her gratitude for safety in the United States and for those in Iowa who have welcomed her with open arms.
Are you enjoying living in Iowa?
Of course. Of course.
Excited for her first taste of the American Thanksgiving tradition, Yulia is also taking the time to share her new reality in hopes of helping other immigrants and refugees. LSI encourages refugees to look into their resources and visit their center, just like Yulia did.
It's really important for them to spread the word that LSI is providing some services and help. We would gladly will help you, and just be great to have this connection.
That connection, just one of many things that Yulia is thankful for this Thanksgiving. In Des Moines, Megan McPherson, Local 5 News.
Christmas came a few weeks early.
Hello.
For families at Zion Lutheran Church in Beaverdale Wednesday night, but spoiler alert, Caitlin Whitmore
Shopped our butts off.
is Santa, and so is he. And also,
Let's go this way.
both of them helping this mom and her children. These Santas, as you can tell, they're not in red, but represent the blue.
Yeah, we went shopping kind of by dorm rooms, all in groups. Our team had 844 gifts collected.
Caitlin and her fellow Iowa Law Enforcement Academy cadets have worked together for weeks fundraising, all to fill these rooms with toys, clothing, and other gifts for these kids this holiday season.
It's heartwarming. I love these opportunities, and I love to build those relationships with kids, with families in the local area.
For these cadets, it's about more than buying gifts. It's about learning to build the priceless relationships with the communities they'll serve after the academy.
I think that side of law enforcement is really important.
We tell them you can't serve a community and expect cooperation if you just take from it. So if you take the time to build relationships in your community, work with the people, then you'll be surprised at how they begin to see past the uniform and to the person.
Now as an instructor at the academy, Naima Sadiq still sees herself in these kids because this is where she grew up.
In the communities, often where there's high crime and poverty, they don't really get to see a lot of the positivity in police. So this is twofold for me to come back and make it full circle.
Naima's time with the cadets come to an end next Friday when they graduate.
I work for the Iowa DNR.
Okay, what about you?
Johnson County Sheriff's Office.
But no matter where they end up,
When I think of policing and law enforcement, I think of the community side of it. This is something I'm passionate about.
they hope to keep passing on the gift of true public service.
This is an opportunity to really give law enforcement a positive presence and get back to the foundation of what the job is about, which is service.
In Des Moines, Shanu Her, Local 5 News.
Tucked inside Newton's Maytag Park, you'll find more than 100,000 bulbs twinkling each night this holiday season. What you see is festive fun. What you don't see is the work Newton employees put in to make it happen.
I love Christmas. I love the lights. I love designing it. I love coming up with where I'm going to put things. I'm thinking about it all year long.
Jamie Murphy is the mind behind the magic. She and her team spend weeks prepping the park.
I mean, there's a lot of hours between all of us that are working out here. I'd hate to even guess how many hours we have total, but.
Every strand, high above and down below, is placed carefully to make the Maytag holiday lights perfect.
You know, it just is a really big passion of mine that goes beyond just my job.
Passion shining bright for all of Newton.
365 days a year, the men and women of Altoona's fire department are ready to take the call for help.
It doesn't matter if it's a holiday, a weekend, weekday, whatever it is, stuff happens.
That includes the days that many are spending away from the office and with their loved ones. But for these first responders,
You have to have people there to help out.
it's that sense of purpose keeping their spirits bright this holiday season.
It is a special feeling during this time when they're all gathered, when maybe they don't get together too often, and if something does happen, we try to make them feel comfortable with it. And it's a unique time of year to be working and helping people.
Over in Grimes, Captain Nick Hutchinson and his department are also embracing the role they play in keeping their community safe.
While we're missing time with our family, it's nice to be able to give back to the community. We know that it's an important service and that somebody has to do it.
And as they wait for the next call, these fire families come together to celebrate, sharing a holiday meal and bonding over their love for service.
We're like a family here, so we might be away from our families at home, but we are with our fire department family. So
both stations have felt appreciation from their communities this holiday season, receiving gifts from local businesses. But it's a simple thank you that means the most to these first responders.
Biggest thing that you can do for your community is just say thanks. So anybody that's working, putting in time, effort, to keep the community safe, just a thank you is more than enough for us.
As another year of service comes to a close.
We were full at 10:58. We don't open till 11. Yep. We don't open till 11. We were full at 10:58. Oh, don't tell anybody else.
A small 120-year-old building with hundreds of Iowans packed in like sardines on Monday, eating at the Angry Goldfish.
So it's just, people like to come.
Some customers have made dining here a holiday ritual.
We come every year for the last
3 years, I think. Yeah, it's become a tradition for us.
It's nice to have a place open to get out of the house, and everybody's super polite and cheerful, and the food's amazing.
Food made by Angry Goldfish owner Clark Way.
I think last year I washed dishes. It's just wherever we're needed is where you go.
And the employees who volunteer to work on Christmas Eve and day.
So nobody has to work. So they got family friends, they got family obligations. We don't make anybody work.
We like to support, we've heard the people that work here on Christmas are here because they want to be and because maybe they're looking for someplace to be too, and we want to support that.
For some Iowans who don't have family or friends to celebrate with or don't have holiday plans, Clark Way says the Angry Goldfish is the place to spend extended time during the holiday.
Either you don't want to spend a lot of time with your family or you have an excuse not to spend an extended amount of time, or you go do how long do you spend with your family? An hour or so, 2 hours? And then what are you going to do, watch Charlie Brown's Christmas the rest of the day?
Well, I don't know. Charlie Brown's Christmas is a classic, but Angry Goldfish is becoming that for customers too, after only 7 years of this swimming tradition.
It's awesome.
It's great.
Yeah. We look forward to it all year.
We do look forward to it all year. And
it's the only time we come.
There's no decision being made. There's no question. We just know if they're open, we're going to be here. It makes the planning simpler too.
You want your bacon for the bacon?
At the Angry Goldfish in Des Moines, Connor O'Neill, Local 5 News.